Well, hello there, good people. It's your boy Johny-J, and welcome to another episode of the 3C Show. And today I'm doing something a little bit different. I've got an idea, but you need to stick around to find out if it works out. So stick with me, and we're going to head off. And I've got a plan. No, I haven't got a plan. I've got an idea. Anyway, let's see if this idea pans out. Check out these mad textures. Ooh, baby. So you might have guessed it already by the sign we saw back there, but I'm in the sand dunes in the back of Samurai Beach in Tom Ree National Park, and I've got a bit of an idea. I want to head up to the high dune up there. I've never shot from the top of Samurai Beach right up on the high dune. So that's where we've headed. We've also got this cloud build up. There's a bit of weather coming by the look of it, which I knew it was forecasted, but I didn't think we were going to get it till a little bit later. But anyway, let's keep going up here, and as soon as I find a shot, you guys will be the first to know. Right, so I just had to stop. The sun is getting low now, but it's getting diffused by the clouds, and the textures are just absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to shoot a couple of handheld texture shots here. Oh, they're just beautifully lit up. I really like the sections where it's like near the edge of a smooth area. I'll show you in a couple of photos in a minute, but I'll just go and take the shot over here. And this is why I love having a flippy screen, because I can stick my hands out, turn the screen towards me, and really get over top of these textures. I'm just at 500 ISO, and at 5.6, don't need a whole lot of depth of field here. And just getting a few shots. Like I said, I just love the textures on the edge of this flat bit here as well. You got to be so careful where you walk around here, because you just don't want to stand on anything that you want to photograph. Oh, there's a really nice bit here too now. Oh, these bits here are great. Look at these. All right. Maybe I'll come from this side. Let's get a couple there. And the beautiful thing about photography like this, it's just really, it's all about creativity. It's all about using your creativity to find interesting things to photograph, interesting patterns or interesting details. So I just love it. Oh, this one's cool. There you go. Stoked about those. There's not much time. Have a look at this. I'll just spin you around, spin you guys around. We haven't got long. You know, the sun is nearly down, so we'll keep on going on. The clouds are starting to build on the horizon, so we mightn't get a light show, but I don't know, we're certainly gonna have some dramatic clouds anyway. Look at this amazing spine here. Now that is a cool thing to photograph. You can imagine getting down, getting a bit of sand movement off the top up there. That is sick. Oh. This is what the wind does in the dunes. Just shapes them, make them look amazing. All right, that's not what we're here for, but that's good to know for next time. So we've arrived and it looks amazing. It's exactly what I was hoping for. I knew this was here, and I think I've been here one or two times, but not from the high part of the dune here. Oh, I already see some compositions. Wow, this is going to be cool. All right, I'm going to turn you guys around. Have a look at this. So here's what I wanted to come for. We've got this lovely sand dune, this light area. and the dark contrast of a big wetland down in there. There's even some cool trees on the edge here that have died, unfortunately, because of the encroachment, I'd say, of the sand. But I think this might be my spot. I like this high vantage point. Just a matter of finding some foreground now and tying it all together and hoping we get a break in those clouds over there. So I found my composition. I've got this beautiful leading line of these grasses out to the wetland out there, and there happens to be loads of water in there from the big rain shower that you had the other day. I'm getting a little bit of reflection of light. A couple of challenges I'm going to have with this shot is definitely this grass moving in the foreground. It's moving like crazy. It's just blowing in the wind. You can see everything in the frame is quite intentional, from the leading line to the ripples in the sand, the textures, and then the change between light and dark, and the way the leading line is actually going to lead close to where the sun is going to set. And because the sun is setting on the more to the left-hand side of the frame, I've also included, you'll see up here, there's a bit of a hill, and it's you don't notice it so much, but that just helps with the balance of the composition. So it's also something that I've found intentionally to leave in the composition. I'm pretty happy with it. I like the layers through the scene. I love the foreground. These textures are just amazing, and the grass, the beautiful light on the grass now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple of shots of the foreground now, and I need to shoot them a lot quicker. So 1/500th, I've upped the ISO. I'm just going to rattle off a few shots there, 1/500th. And what I want to do is, there's two reasons why. One is I really love the light that's on the foreground at the moment. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that light. And there's a chance what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a blend between the light on the foreground now and maybe the sunset if we get it later. The clouds are looking pretty ominous out there. So the other thing I'm worried about is the movement of the grass. Okay, like it is blowing in the wind. So what I'm doing is I'm upping my shutter speed. I'm upping my to 1/500th, upping my ISO to 500 as well. And I'm just rattling off a heap of frames, locking down that foreground there. Meanwhile, just playing it back and checking that. And I always like to check through the viewfinder, especially with mirrorless cameras these days. Check through the viewfinder, make sure everything's sharp, make sure 1/500th is actually freezing everything, and I believe it is. But it's always good to double check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bit of a, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. For those of you who know, you know. All right, yeah, that's looking pretty good. But I'm also going to have to focus stack this foreground, I think, a little bit. So I'm going to take some shots closer, and I'm going to focus a bit further back, and also take a couple of frames back there as well. So I've got both. I've got focus close to me and focus back. And that's looking pretty good. I like where we're at right now. Cool. Now it's just a matter of sitting and waiting. So here's our sun. You can see we're nearly down now. Almost time, but we've got a big ominous cloud out there. So that's okay. I'm just going to sit here now and shoot a few frames for the sky. And yeah, just enjoy being out in nature. How cool is nature? I'm sitting back there, taking some shots with my camera. Next thing I hear this thud, 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 thud behind me. And what it is, I'll show you guys. What it is these seed pods off this grass. And every now and then the wind gets it and blows it like that. Isn't nature awesome? Look at this thing. I can't even keep up with it. Go, little fella. There he goes. There he goes. Anyway, thought I'd share that useless bit of information. I thought someone was coming at me from behind because I heard this thud, thud, thud across the sand, but it wasn't. Anyway, back to the shot. Oh, by the way, she's getting pretty moody up there. I did take a shot a little bit earlier of that cloud, of the sun when it was out rather, before it went behind the clouds. So look, we'll see what happens here. It's just a matter of sitting and waiting now. As you can see, we got blocked out by the cloud right at sunset. I just took a couple, but the sun's just about below the horizon now. There's no chance for a throw of colour. She's all blocked. Hey, but that's all good. It's good. it was a win. We got some good light earlier on, and you know what? My plan worked out. You know, there was water in the little wetland here. Well, my idea worked out, I would say. We got the water in the wetland. We found some cool foreground. We got that transition between the light sand and the dark wetland, and then the darker, ominous clouds at the back. So I think all in all, it worked out pretty well. All right, good people, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed that one. Oh, it's just so good getting out, shooting again, and exploring my local places, which I haven't been to for a long time. I reckon it's been maybe 5+ years since I've actually been to this location. So it's really good for to have an idea and to come out and put that idea into practice and come away with an image that you can be proud of. All right, I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.